This is gonna be one of those weird videos where I show my face and, you know, say words. So, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe and hit that bell notification. Yes. Well, I'm gonna talk about some ARK YouTubers that I like watching. That will be the topic of this video. First one here is Longstaff. I hope he's okay with me using this footage here for this video, else he can go ahead and copy strike this video, I guess, or whatever. Yeah, well, this was one of those YouTubers that I was watching before I was even like interested in ARK, and he's probably the reason why I ended up doing ARK videos, because I could see stuff that he was doing, and I noticed that the building system is fairly similar to Conan Exiles, so it seemed like it was something that I could transfer over to and start doing. So I probably would not have been making ARK videos, or maybe, I don't know, I might not have been making ARK videos if it weren't for this channel here. What was kind of funny was when he, for the first time, popped up in a live chat during one of my streams. I was like, oh my god, Longstaff, so cool, and I was like screaming like a little girl and stuff. No, I'm just kidding. Not kidding. His videos are also very straightforward, and they don't include a lot of mistakes. They're very straightforward, and you know, just keeps building and building and building, and it's very cool to watch. And I'm glad that he has realized that speed build format. That format is for the master builders and the, you know, superior. It's a superior format, and having that and the time lapse at the end, it's that's how you roll, you know. That's the it's gonna be the new format of YouTube. We're gonna together take over the world and stuff. And I gotta say, I'm actually quite proud of myself, you know, considering I was a watcher and a huge fanboy of this guy before this, and seeing that a lot of his videos now are in a similar format as mine, which just makes me feel like I did something right, and I managed to, you know, influence something that I consider big, you know. And I feel like it's an achievement to see other people understanding the superiority of speed build format and having a time lapse at the end like this. One thing though, huge complaint I have about this channel is I don't like feel good music. It's like, yay, you know, like, you know, I can't deal with this, but there's a solution for that, you know. Just turn it to twice speed. You know, that's the kind of energy that I like, you know. Like, need this. By the way that the roofs are on this house is completely insane. Like, this is like he has those triangles and squares, and it looks so good. Like, let's jump to the end there. Yeah, like, look at this. This is so amazing. How is it possible to build like this in ARK? It's like, I don't know. It's completely crazy. Speaking of building crazy things in ARK, let's just see a few more of his crazy builds here. Look at the fences. I've never even thought about doing that before. He uses like railing things as the fence, a bunch of railings on top of each other, and the wood railings, and then on the very top there, stone railings, and that's really cool. And by the way, he makes tutorial things that are much easier to follow than the speed build things. They probably take a million years to edit though, but it's these kind of, you know, tutorials are really nice to follow, to learn how to build. Anyways, that is Longstaff. I'm gonna leave a link to all of the videos that I used in this video here, and you know, do the thing that I'm doing on the screen right now, subscribe, and also hit that bell. It's actually very important. It's a really important function of YouTube. Remember to hit the bell on Longstaff's channel and mine. Next amazing content creator here is the Pilgrimz Project, and his buildings are completely insane. I don't even have words, particularly for this build here. It's not just this one. He has a bunch of completely insane builds, and this is not like a top 5 or 4 or whatever how many I'm gonna have on this list here. None of these are better. They're all exactly equally good or whatever. I don't even know if I'm gonna end up calling this a top 5 or top 4 or something, and nobody cares except me what I'm gonna title this video. Such an interesting thing. What am I gonna title this video? But that's not really the point. Anyways, it's the visuals right here, and I don't want to show too much of this thing here because you're gonna go and watch it right now. After watching all of my videos. No, just kidding. Yeah, just check this guy's channel out. It's completely insane. Here you can see what sort of tags he has on this video. Nobody cares. What I really like about this channel is that his builds are very themed. Like, this is from the Warhammer thing that's Lizardman, like the team that's Lizardman, and it was so cool for me when I saw this build the first time, because I used to paint a crap ton of Lizardman people. I don't know if you know what that is. It's like, it's a Warhammer thing. It's figures that you paint and you kill each other with. But it was so amazingly cool to see this build here and see that he makes things in ARK Survival Evolved themed with the Lizardman army. And it's not just this. He always has an extremely cool theme to his builds. So this is like a up in the sky air balloon city thing. And again, I don't want to watch this show too much because you're gonna go and watch it. Here's another extremely amazing build of his, the ginormous treehouse there. I don't know what else to say. You can see it for yourself how awesome it is. Go watch all of his videos. This is all built on official settings with no mods. Okay. Next channel here is On Cue, and On Cue is an absolute savage. I don't know how much time he has to do these videos here, but I'm getting the impression that he's like he's really dedicated. He uploads a lot of awesome stuff fast, and I really think that this is a channel that we will see a lot of in the future, and I think it's gonna grow to be quite big. I see that he uploaded his first video 10 months ago, and he's already on 10,000 subscribers. He needs some more, so you gotta subscribe. Actually, he doesn't need more, I think, because, I mean, he is on the path. As you can see, he's another person who can understand and appreciate the superiority of the speed build format. And like I said, the speed build is gonna take over the world. Let's just take a quick look. Yeah, just take a look at these houses here. How amazing is that? And he made an entire Viking village like this. This is a video that you should go watch, and yeah, you should go watch that right now before I show too much of it. Yeah, you can see from this that how amazingly awesome it is. Let's show a bit of other stuff. This is a castle here that is building in a speed build video. Let's just jump a little further. I have 2 times the speed on right now, by the way, so it's a little bit more pleasant to watch when you go watch the actual thing, which you will after watching all of Pilgrim's videos. Oh, I'm not telling anyone what to watch. I'm just saying it as a joke, and not a joke. But you see how awesome this is. I don't want to show you too much more, but I just really like this channel here. The guy behind them, he smells to me of dedication, and I love that smell. It just seems like with these kind of builds, he just comes up very often, very quickly with super cool builds like this. I could never build a roof this cool. I mean, by never, I don't mean that as in never. I just don't know how. It's just a dramatic thing to say, I guess, but what I'm saying is that it's really, really cool. What I was saying earlier by that I think this channel is gonna grow a lot. Part of the reason why is that he knows how to make quite simple yet very cool and like cute builds. Like I don't, it's probably a better word than cute, but like this castle or whatever house thing is, it has such a personality to it, and very small houses that, or small, simple things, fairly simple. Like what I mean is that normal people can build this and take ideas from this. My normal people, I mean like people that aren't godly builders. No, I mean people that actually, you know, have not time, that don't have time. Yeah, have not time. People that don't have time to be building all day can actually take inspiration from this build here and you know, come up with something from it, or copy it, or whatever. And that combined with the dedication of on Q, I think that's why the channel will grow quite a lot, and I'm looking forward to see where this channel is going to be in a year. Last one here, and certainly not least, you might recognize him from the Homestead trailer. If this was a top 5 list, there's not 5 people that make, you know, these. Oh, what an awesome castle! Who might have built this one? I'm just kidding. What was I saying? I got so distracted by seeing such awesome castle. No, I'm just kidding. What I'm trying to say is that this guy, Sitharias, or I don't know how to pronounce his name, just, you know, Sitharias. He is completely amazing at this kind of thing. Like, can you imagine? How could you possibly build something like this? It's completely crazy. Like the dragon thing on the head there, and everything, the angles. ARK doesn't have angles like this. And how do you make this flag here? And also, I get that you can like make things in weird angles, but also making it look good. Like, how can this possibly be ARK Survival Evolved? Click on this video and you will find out. Yeah, actually this guy, I haven't seen this yet actually, but there is some sort of like a tutorial kind of thing, explanation, where he talks about how to do certain things here in this video here. Yeah,
upwards, which gave me the correct angle.
Yeah, you know, get something about angle. So you should watch that if you want to learn how to build 10 times more superiorly than I do. Just kidding, that's not possible. Oh, and he made the Millennium Falcon. And he makes his own music. This music that you can hear here is his music. Like it's really awesome music that he makes actually, but that's that's something for a different video. I actually asked him kindly if I could use his music at some point in a speedbuild video, which I probably will, because this is really awesome. This thing, he eventually made it to be able to fly, I think. Found the video, and we get to have one of those nice time-lapse things as well. Holy... How is it possible to build on angles like this? It's so insane. And this thing can fly. Yeah, this thing can fly here. And if I understand correctly, the base there was made by Pilgrimz, or it was, I think it was some collaboration with the Pilgrimz Project. I'm not sure exactly who made what or whatever, but Sitharias made the Millennium Falcon, and I don't know, like, yeah. And it's not the only thing. There's that Star Wars thing, can't remember the name of it, but very cool. And also that boat there that was in the Homestead trailer, which I'm sure you've seen. And this can also fly. And I don't know, like, look at these angles here. I get that it's possible to make weird angles in ARK, but making it actually look good, that's completely insane. And not only that, he also understands the superiority of the speed build. Speed build for world domination, that's what I have to say. So basically this guy has an endless stream of completely insane builds, and you should go check him out and subscribe and hit the bell. The bell is actually the new form of subscription if you don't understand that by now. When you subscribe to someone, the only thing that subscribing is good for is beating T-series or whatever. Like, I don't know why YouTube even has the difference between subscribing and hitting the bell. It's just subscribing to them is just like, oh, I have 150,000 subscribers. You know, like, it's just a number. Anyways, glad you watched this video. I hope it doesn't give me any less traffic, but you know, I like these guys, and I wanted to make a video talking about what I like about them, you know. So, well, happy 2020, and have a good day, and don't forget to subscribe and you know.